So it's that time of the year once again when, the year is coming to an end and so many people are thinking about, what they're going to do differently in the coming year. People are already thinking about their plans for 2023. People are thinking about how their lives are going to, change for the better in the new year. And in as much as a lot of people are thinking about this and talking about this already, the truth is for so many people, this is not going to happen. Nothing is going to change for a lot of people in 2023 for a lot of reasons. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jadesola. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about why nothing is going to change for some people in 2023. And this may sound like, someone is prophesying something bad to happen to people, but that's not the case. One of the things that I'm trying to do for my community is that we can actually tell each other the truth. Now, some of the things that I'm going to be talking about today, they apply to me as well. So it's not like I'm talking about anyone in particular, a group of people. These are things that if we don't consciously do something about, we're going to come back at the end of 2023 and start to plan for 2024 again. Like, oh yeah, so this is the year that, things are going to happen very differently for me. Before we start, I want to say three things. If you're very sensitive, then this is not the video for you, right? Just click out. If you are looking for a channel where they will only be telling you sweet, motivating things, then this is definitely not the video for you. Then number three, if you have not subscribed to my channel, now is a good time to do so. Anyways, let's get started. So one of the reasons why things may not change for you in 2023 is that you maybe spend a lot more time thinking about changing than actually taking the action to change. Right? So if you don't have any bias for action, you're waiting for the perfect time, you overthink every action, then nothing is going to change. A lot of people are going to be in this spot in 2023 where they're going to be spending a lot of time, thinking about changing or talking about changing to people. And as long as they're not taking any action, nothing is going to change. Absolutely nothing is going to change. If you don't consciously take the steps, nothing is going to change. I'm having this same conversation with myself. There's certain things that I set out to do this year that I spent the whole of the year thinking about, and then I didn't do anything about it. If I do the same thing next year, nothing is going to change. Another reason why things may not change for you in 2023 is that you blame everyone else for your situation. You don't take accountability of the role that you have played in getting yourself to a situation where you feel the need to get out of, right? Everyone else is to blame. So you have the perfect excuse for why your life is the way it is, for why things are not happening in your life the way you would like it to be. And therefore it is your mom's fault, it is your dad's fault, it is your friend's fault, it is your teacher's fault, but none of it is for you. If you're on this table, nothing is going to change. Another reason why things may not change for you in 2023 is you care too much about what other people think about you. And because you feel like you need to maintain some kind of, persona, you don't do the things that you're meant to do. You don't want people to talk about you. You don't want to feel embarrassed, right? And you're not doing the things that you're meant to do. You're going to come back at the end of 2023 and come and, start to say the same thing all over again because you spent bulk of the year, really just caring so much about what other people think about you as opposed to living your life. Well, I'm not saying completely ignore people, right? But you cannot live your life for other people. You have to do you. And you are the only one that understands the journey that you're going on. And it's totally okay for people not to buy into what you're trying to do. It's totally okay for people to feel like maybe some things you're doing is beneath you. You don't need to care about what other people think. As long as you feel like it is the right decision for you, go ahead and just do it. Another huge reason why nothing is going to change for you in 2023 is if you continue to surround yourself with negative energy, negative people, naysayers, people who are not going anywhere. There are people that that are currently in your life right now that that their time is up, right? The relationship is done, right? And at the end of the day, you're still keeping them around you because, again, you probably care or you don't want them to feel bad. So you continue to accommodate the negative energy. You continue to accommodate, people who are not going in the same direction as you and who they are pulling you down. You know that your association with them is not benefiting you. So if you continue on that path, we're going to come back end of 2023 to have this same conversation again. So I'm guessing you already know what you need to do. For some people, it is their refusal to get out of their comfort zone that is going to keep them in the same situation they're in right now in 2023. If you don't get out of your own way, if you don't take the step to do something outside of your comfort zone, you're going to come back and be saying the same story again. In my experience, there's so many great things outside of your comfort zone. A lot of us are used to just being in a place where we feel safe. But you know what? This current space that you feel safe at, it was once an uncomfortable position for you. And you've conquered that. And you need to move out of your comfort zone in order to unlock, a new level of change in your life. It is very important that you do what you need to do to get out of your own way, to try something new, to try something different, to, relocate if you have to relocate, to change your job if you have to change your job, to start a business if you want to start a business. But it's very important that you explore what is on the other side of your current comfort zone. Now, if you give up too easily, nothing is going to change. If you encounter one obstacle and then you just throw your hands up and go like, no, it's not going to work, nothing is going to change. There are people that will try things the first time and it will work for them. And there are people who need to try to do things multiple times before it works out for them. For some people, they might even need to take a, detour somewhere and then come back to try again before they will now succeed. If you are the type that any little thing, any little discomfort you want to give up, then nothing is going to change for you. If you refuse to learn from your mistakes, we're coming back to have this conversation again. Definitely coming back to have this conversation again. I was having this conversation with myself sometimes this year, and I said, I think I'm done relearning this lesson because I have tried this over and over again the same way, and I've seen that the reason why I am constantly in this particular situation is because life is telling me that I'm not done learning that lesson. And I'm like, I am actually done now. I'm done, right? I need to do certain things differently. So if you're on this stable where you know that you have been relearning the same lesson over and over again, you know that it's time for you to try something different, right? You need to learn from your mistakes. Now, your mistakes are not meant to define you, right? But it's insanity if we keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, right? So it's very important, whatever it is that you're learning, like it could be lessons around your career, it could be lessons around your, relationships, it could be lessons around life in general that you're learning over and over again, if you know that you want to change, you need to pick that lesson. You cannot afford to be making those kind of mistakes again in 2023. Now, to the entitled people who feel like certain people are the ones that are going to get them out of the situation they're in, well, good luck, because you need to realize nobody owes you anything. So that feeling of entitlement is just what it is. It's entitlement. If someone decides to help you out of a situation, never confuse it in your mind that they absolutely have to do that for you. Even if they're your parents, even if they're your siblings, even if they're your best friends, even if they're your spouses, nobody owes you anything. You owe it to yourself to get yourself out of the situation that you're in. If someone comes to help you, fine, but don't have that mentality that you are entitled to be rescued by someone that you know, because, life is happening to them as well. And if they don't feel like they want to get you out of whatever situation that you're in, you can't be mad at them. Like, you absolutely cannot be mad at them. It goes back to the other point that I was talking about when people are blaming other people for the situation that they're in. Nobody owes you anything, and you need to move into 2023 with that mindset. That doesn't mean that if you need help, you don't ask for help, but you cannot feel entitled to getting the help from a certain person or some people that are in your life. You need to remove that sense of entitlement completely from your thinking in 2023 and start to approach life like, if it happens, great. If someone comes to rescue you, that's great. But what if they don't? Another reason why things may just remain the same for you in 2023 is if you don't invest in yourself. Investing in yourself could be learning a new skill. It could be taking conscious steps to, change the course of your life. It could be making a decision to be a better person. Investing in yourself doesn't necessarily mean that you have to spend money, but generally in life, when you're investing, it's either you're spending money or you're spending time. Regardless of the one that you choose, you absolutely have to think about how you want to invest in yourself in 2023. You may need to take out some time in 2023 to learn a new skill, to start to go for therapy, to invest in, your health, exercise, whatever it is that you're trying to get better at. You need to start to think about how you're going to invest in yourself. If it's going to cost you money, if it's going to cost you time, whatever it is that you choose, you absolutely need to do that if you want things to change in 2023. Another thing for a lot of people is that they lack relevant social capital. Now, social capital is around, the quality of your network. Even though I mentioned earlier that you shouldn't feel entitled to anyone coming to rescue you, the truth is that the quality of your network goes a long way. Even when you need help, right? If the people that you surround yourself with are not people that can help you find direction or share information that are relevant to you, or encourage you to, do some things or bring new opportunities to you, then what's the point of having these people around you? So you need to think about how you want to build relevant social capital in 2023 if you want things to change. It's now very important that you are curating your network, the people that you're spending time with, the people that you're meeting. Don't just meet people for the sake of it. Don't just go to a conference for the sake of it. Be very intentional about the people you want to connect with, either on LinkedIn, either in the workplace, because you know the reason why you want to connect with them. While you're not going to feel entitled to them helping you, it's very important for you to start to build like a very healthy social network that you may be able to call on if you need help or you need information or you need connection, or that these people can even speak for you in rooms that you're not in. It's absolutely very important. For the people who lack self-awareness, I'm not sure what's going to happen in 2023. It's very important to be self-aware so that you can play to your strength and know the things that you absolutely need to double down on. And then also figure out how you want to improve on the places where you're weak. Being self-aware is about trying to understand your true self. Who are you on the inside? Now, you may not figure out all your strengths and your weaknesses in one day, but being very intentional about seeking them out is absolutely like a game changer. If you don't spend your time wisely in 2023, nothing is going to change. Time management is one of the things that is going to set people apart. If you continue to spend your time on very unproductive things, nothing is going to change. Now, how you spend your time, is going to absolutely determine how 2023 is going to go for you. Who you spend your time with, how much time you spend with them, what kind of content you spend your time consuming. If you spend a lot of your time just consuming entertainment content, unless you're an entertainer, I don't know how that is going to help you to move your life forward. There has to be balance in life. In as much as, we like to have fun, we like to, watch funny videos online, you have to spend your time consuming the kind of content from people that maybe you are aspiring to be like. You need to spend a lot more time, educating yourself. You need to spend a lot more time on things that are actually going to move you towards your goal. You need to spend a lot more time, making conscious efforts, taking actions to change your life. If you're not spending your time doing these things, then I don't know what you're going to be doing, because time is one of the things that, just doesn't wait for anyone. Think about it. We started 2022 when? It felt like yesterday, that we started 2022. And now we're almost in the last month of the year. Time goes by so quickly. So if you don't consciously manage your time in 2023 and spend your time on the things that you want to change about your situation, about your career, about your, financial situation, nothing is going to change. Whatever it is, right, that you're trying to change in your life, if you don't spend your time wisely, you're not going to achieve that. It's not going to happen. And it's not like someone is trying to be negative. It's just what it is. One of the things that I've realized from, speaking with some people in 2022 is that some people are just looking for like magic. They are looking for shortcuts. They are looking for the easy way out. And if you don't have the patience to put in the work, it's not going to happen as well. Now, don't get me wrong. It'd be nice for things to happen really quickly for us when we decide to do something, try to change something, or we start something. We want those quick wins, immediately. But in reality, it's never that quick. So if you're not looking for magic and you're going to be patient and you're going to work the work, in 2023, you will see the change. I promise you, you will see the change. Good things, they say, take time. And this is very true. There's nothing like overnight success. There's always that person who has been putting in the work, who has been patient, who has failed multiple times, always behind that overnight success. So patience is one of the things that you're going to need in the coming year. Now, the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video is about people who hate on people who are doing better than them. If people have succeeded in doing certain things and you're there busy hating on them, busy talking smack about them, about why, they have certain privileges or why you think they didn't work hard to get to where they are, instead of understudying them and trying to understand how they were able to achieve the things they were able to achieve and how they were able to succeed at the same things that you have probably attempted or that you're trying to attempt. Like, I don't know. If you continue to spend your time hating on those people, you're going to come back end of 2023 to come and start to set the same set of goals for yourself. It's absolutely going to happen. If you're not going to learn from people who have gone ahead of you, people who have paved the way for you, and try to look at the things they've done right or learn from their mistakes, and you just spend your time just hating on them, I wish you good luck again, For this video, I didn't mean to come out as somebody's auntie and just, speak this way. But I feel like, sometimes these conversations are very necessary. So the purpose of this video is not to put anyone down who is guilty of any of the things that I've listed. I'm guilty of some of the things that I've listed as well. And these are conversations that I'm having with myself to tell myself that if I really want certain aspects of my life to change, that I need to take conscious steps towards changing. And these are raw, honest conversations that I'm having with myself as well. And what better way for me to also share it with my community to, help each other to grow as we go into the new year. A lot of the times we feel like, starting a new year is almost like wiping the slate clean. And it's an opportunity for us to, do things differently or to try new things. And if we don't have honest, raw conversations with ourselves about the things that we know that we are doing that is not helping us to grow, then what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And I'll see you next time. Bye.